If you're on the fence about moving to St. Petersburg, Florida, or we like to call it St. Pete or the Berg, you should definitely pull the trigger on making that move because St. Pete is absolutely incredible and got a ton of things to do. Everything from the world-renowned beaches to the city life and all the awesome things to do in between. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 25 things to do in St. Petersburg, and we're going to jump into it right now. Welcome, and if you're new to me and new to my channel, I am Jonathan Ruiz. I'm a real estate agent, but also a content creator that shows you everything that has to do with Tampa and the surrounding suburbs and cities like St. Petersburg. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on all things Tampa Bay. And of course, if you're looking to make that move to the beautiful Tampa Bay area, make sure to reach out to me or my partner, James. All of our information is going to be in the description below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'll love to help you and your family make that smooth transition over to the beautiful Tampa area. All right, let's go ahead and kick off number one with St. Pete Beach. And of course, that's one of the world-renowned beaches. In fact, it was named #1 beach in the US by TripAdvisor back a couple short years ago in 2021. It was also ranked as the 5th best beach in the world by TripAdvisor as well in 2021. And no wonder, because it has, plenty of things to do, awesome nearby restaurants. There's plenty of like kayaking and boat tours, jet skis, things to do. There's like powdery sand. So St. Pete Beach is definitely an awesome place to be and check out in St. Petersburg. All right, next on the list got to be Caddy's on the beach. And Caddy's on the beach is like a restaurant, which is like on the tail end of Treasure Island, and they have plenty of things to do there. Awesome food, great cocktails in there as well. There's like a rooftop deck where you can overlook the beach, and you get great sunsets there as well. I like it for more of a chill, calm type of vibe because they got a bunch of like lawn chairs laid out right there on the beach, and you can go up into the restaurant, you can order your drinks and your food, or you can order it there. They got like waitresses and waiters come out, and then they grab your order, great food. They have like bucket pong, they have like little cabanas you can rent out. They also have some pretty live music there too on the weekends or even sometimes in the weekdays. So they throw on a little events, more of like a calmer, chill type of vibe. It is one of my favorite places to be in St. Petersburg. Now on to the CeSar Hotel, or we like to call it the Pink Palace. And here you can get like a day pass for like 75 bucks. And that gives you access to the Beacon Pool Bar and Lounge, or you get access to 2 heated pools. There's a bunch of jacuzzis. They have a great bar with great food as well. And it also gives you access to the private beach with some really powdery sand, awesome sunsets. There's lounge chairs. You can rent like boats and jet skis and kayaks and parasailing. And it's a really awesome place, awesome vibes. You just want to hang out and either chill over there at the CeSar or at their private beach. All right, next on the list, if you want to get your party on, it's definitely Postcard Inn, or PCI for short. And that's actually a hotel which is connected right to the beach. So like right there where the beach meets the hotel, they're gonna have like a DJ booth. They're gonna have separate bars. You go order food, but they bring in some of the most awesome DJs from the Tampa Bay area, and they're just performing there. Everybody's hanging out, having a good time, drinking some cocktails. Everybody's dancing, jamming out. And you can either go to the beach too, right there. If you want to relax, they have like volleyball courts. They have lounge chairs. They throw on huge events. I was just there for like 4th of July, and it was packed. They had like at least 10, 20,000 people there on the beach, and everybody was just having a good time, watching the fireworks at night, but also jamming out to some awesome DJs in there. It gets pretty packed and pretty live, so keep that in mind. But definitely a great place to party if you want to go out and have a great time in St. Pete Beach. If you want to have a little bit more calm, relaxing vibe on the beach, then Treasure Island is definitely the place for you. Probably one of my favorite beaches if I just want to go out and relax and, dip my toes in the water and relax on some nice, really nice sand. And Treasure Island is pretty awesome. There are tons of sands, tons of real estate out there. And they throw on the events too. They have like these sandcastle building contests where you go out there sometimes and you got these massive 10-foot sandcastles that you get to check out if you watch people build. And then just outside of Treasure Island, there's going to be like awesome little cooler bars and things to do as well. One of my favorites is going to be VIP Mexican Grill. Awesome Mexican food, great cocktails as well, excellent prices as well. Treasure Island is definitely an awesome, chill little vibe, laid back beach type of vibe to experience. Now, right up the street from Treasure Island is a place called John's Pass, and it's right by Madeira Beach. And John's Pass is awesome. It's like a village And this village offers like a bunch of different shops and little boutiques. And they have the boardwalk with a bunch of awesome little restaurants, even commercial restaurants like Hooters. But they also have some other great restaurants where it serves like some phenomenal like fresh catch of the day, grouper sandwiches, you know, anything seafood, they're gonna have it out there. Plus they have like some awesome activities and water adventures for you to do. I mean, they have like a Calypso cruise where you're going out there and drinking like you know, some rum punches, and they have like some real Caribbean food that you're gonna hang out and relax on this little tour. Or they have jet ski rentals and kayak rentals and parasailing, and any type of water adventure or tour that you could ask for is gonna be on John's Pass. Now I gotta mention Fort DeSoto Park, and there is a plethora of things to do at Fort DeSoto Park. Let's just start when you enter the park. You're gonna be on the right. There's gonna be a camping site, so you go camping and have these little camping stations. You can bring your tents, and you can just enjoy the night camping out. They have a little grill station. You can grill up some food, enjoy the stars by night, or they have a bunch of little RV spots. You can bring your RV if you have one, and they connect to the power and things of that nature. If you go just outside of the camping site, they have a little ferry station. So you can actually take a ferry to 2 different places from Fort DeSoto Park and get to these keys, Egmont Key and Shell Key. Shell Key takes about 10 minutes. Egmont Key takes about a half an hour ferry ride. And you get to see like dolphins and a bunch of different sea wildlife out there. And once you get to these different keys, there's gonna be a bunch of things to do on these keys. And moving back to Fort DeSoto Park, as you're going to enter into Fort DeSoto Park, there's going to be a bunch of different beaches, North Beach, South Beach, so, and all of which are awesome sand, awesome little vibe, not as packed too, so you feel like you're more of like a private beach type of vibe. So that's an awesome place. It's like $5 to get in there. One of my favorite things to do is to bring my dog, because they have a personal dog beach out there. And one of Ninja's favorite places to be in the Tampa Bay area. Ain't that right, Ninja? All right, moving away from the beaches and more inland in St. Pete, it's gonna be the St. Pete Fairgrounds. St. Pete Fairgrounds is like an indoor, explorable world of playful, immersive exhibits, you know, featuring works by acclaimed artists from Florida and around the globe. I mean, this place is pretty awesome. You'll see like a lot of like trippy stuff on the walls and like trippy little exhibits. They have like this mirror room. They have like a lot of these different rooms that offer like different types of feels, and almost like you're in a different world. One of my favorites is like you go towards the back, there's like almost like a little slit in the wall, and then you look in there and you're like transformed, and there's like a portal into like you're underneath the bay. There's like an overpass, and there's like water, and they have the sound effects, almost like a 4D experience. And then you get to see like St. Pete by night. It almost feels like you're just outside, just hanging out underneath the overpass. It's really a cool thing to see with all these different exhibits at the St. Pete Fairgrounds. Another great thing to do in St. Petersburg is gotta check out Jungle Gym Ninja. Jungle Gym Ninja is gonna be like a workout facility, not your average workout place. It's actually geared towards like the famous show American Ninja Warrior. I happen to be on American Ninja Warrior for 3 seasons, and I love this place. They actually have like replicas of the show, so they got multiple different obstacles. They even got like a little place for the kids, for the little ones. They have like summer camps there, so you can bring like your little ones to do like little training obstacles. They also have like little parkour facilities. And then they got the adult center with a huge array of obstacles, everything from like the 14.5-foot warp wall to the 18-foot mega wall to like all the other other obstacles that are exactly replicated like on the show, and then some. So you'll really push your skills as a ninja, or if you want to just learn, you know, they have actually like people that have actually been on the show that work there, and they will train you. So you'll get to you know, go from beginner to advanced. You know, you get to, you know, advance on your skills. So I love going there, you know, just brushing up on my ninja skills, and just all around having a good time. Great camaraderie, great people there. That's an awesome place to, it's just a vibe too, and a great workout. So you gotta check it out, Jungle Gym Ninja in St. Petersburg. Since we're talking about fitness, you gotta go with Pinellas Park Trail. Pinellas Park Trail starts in downtown St. Pete and goes all the way to Tarpon Springs, a 45-mile trail. I mean, this trail is like awesome. You get to see like multiple different things along the trail. Everything from like the city to like the beach area to like, you know, this everything in between. You know, you really see a lot. And you can go scootering, cycling. I like to take my scooter personally because you get to, you know, you get to travel. I like to go from actually downtown St. Pete, and I scooter alongside the Pinellas Trail, and it drops you off like right in Treasure Island, right where the beach is at. So it's an awesome place to do, and just check out. And you get to veer off the trail, and just walk around. Sometimes you might run up on something that you might not know exist. So I mean, that's an awesome thing. I always run into new spots. I mean, one time I ran into like this bread factory, which is kind of crazy. I was on the scooter, and then I just smelled like this freshly baked bread. It was like a bread factory, and then it just caught my attention. You're riding down the scooter, and you smell it. You're like, I gotta check this out. And then that led me to like this different path. And then there was like a bunch of different artworks and murals. One thing about St. Petersburg is you'll see a lot of like murals. So there's a lot of artists there, and you'll see a lot of murals on the walls, on the streets, on the buildings. So this is a great thing just to walk around and check out over in St. Petersburg. All right, next on the list is Tropicana Field. Tropicana Field is where our professional baseball team of Tampa Bay plays, the Tampa Bay Rays. And then here you get to go in and catch a game. It's a dome, so you don't gotta worry about rain. You can go in there, catch any of the games. It's awesome. They have concerts in there as well. They also have different events. One of my favorite events in Tropicana Field is Enchant Christmas. Enchant Christmas, of course, during Christmas time, and they have like a little light show and light events. They have like these 15 and 20-foot ornaments with lights around. You go through like this little trail and everything. It's pretty awesome. They also have like a really, really nice ice skating rink inside of there that they do. And it's not your average ice skating rink where you just go round and round in a circle, almost like a trail. So it's like windy, much little twists and turns with little ornaments, real Christmassy vibe, real nice, And the nice thing about it, it's kind of cold in there, and then you get like these little artificial snow at some stations, because obviously you don't snow in Florida, so you get that type of vibe, real Christmassy, real great type of vibe, great family event or a date night. Another great thing to do in St. Petersburg is gotta be the Sunken Gardens. Now the Sunken Gardens is extremely old. Matter of fact, it's like the oldest museum. Think of it like a living museum. It started like over 100 years ago by this guy named George Turner, and he actually brought this huge area, which was like 4 acres, and it was like this huge lake, and then he just drained it using like some clay tiles, like an elaborate maze of clay tiles, and he drained it, and then he just made it like his hobby was gardening. So yeah, you see like he brought in like a bunch of different like tropical foliage and plants, and you'll see a bunch of these things of this nature from around the world. So you see like thousands of different species of plants, and they also got like a little flock of flamingos and tropical birds like cockatoos and things of that nature as well. So I mean, this is a really cool place to be, and it's actually right in the downtown area. So I mean, it's just weird being in downtown, and then you pull up on like the Sunken Gardens, and you're like transported to like a different world. And it's a really awesome just to get out, just to vibe out to. You feel real calm and serene. The atmosphere is pretty awesome, and it's all around a great place to be. You almost feel like a little jungle type of vibe. I would highly recommend it. All right, another great thing to do in St. Pete is the St. Pete Pier, which is probably on the top of most people's list. And it's recently redesigned a few years back, and it is incredible. I mean, it's like a quarter-mile pier at the beginning. If you don't want to walk the quarter mile to the end, they have like little transports that'll take you every 5 minutes. At the beginning, they always have like some type of events or pop-up little markets or things of that nature. As you get more towards the middle, they have the Glacier Children's Playground, which is all rubberized flooring, awesome little like slides, and a huge playground for the children to play. They even have like this huge open field that you could just relax and sit down in like these lawn chairs with like this huge net where you can just look up and it lights up at night. Kind of trippy. It's pretty awesome. And then if you look to the side of the pier, they have like the Spa Beach Park. So it's like almost like a beach. They brought in like a lot of sand in the area. They also have like some grass, so then you can just relax there and enjoy the bay. And then to the right of that, like right smack dab in the middle of the pier, they're gonna have like this big open area where people usually go in. You see a lot of kids playing around. They have like a little area where you can grab some beers and some pizza and like a couple different types of food. To the right of that is going to be Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill. So really like a real nice restaurant where they always have like live music outside. Inside, it's a sit-down restaurant. Real good food. You get to relax, and then you go down all the way towards to the back of the pier. That's where you see like the huge 4-level building, real modern, almost like a futuristic type of vibe. They have different levels. They have like a little cafe at the bottom, and they have a real tier. It's called a Teak restaurant in the middle. Great restaurant. Sit down. At the top is going to be Pier Teak. It's like a tiki restaurant, tiki type of vibe. You get some cocktails. There's a bar. It's outdoors as well. So like on one side, you get to see the whole St. Pete downtown skyline, which is awesome. On the other side, you get to see the whole bay, the Tampa Bay, and then you get to see great sunsets because it is on the East Coast. I'm sorry, not sunsets, sunrises, because it is on the East Coast. So you go there for a sunrise, 7 a.m. or so, depending on the time of year, and it is phenomenal sunrises. At the bottom, they have like a fishing area spot. You always see people fishing. They have like little stations where you can clean the fish and things of that nature. You always see people running, bicycling. St. Pete's real active. Everyone's real friendly. So I mean, that is a great place to check out the St. Pete Pier. Moving on to an event that only happens once a year, usually in March, and that's going to be the Firestone Grand Prix, which is like an Indy car race. So it's going to be like in downtown St. Pete. They shut down the streets. You see a bunch of Indy cars roaring through the streets, the engines roaring. They got like 1,000+ horsepower. They're just like, drifting through the streets. You see all like the tire marks. It's a great little event to check out. I highly recommend it. It's a great experience. This brings everybody together in St. Pete. St. Pete gives you off like a really artistic type of vibe and a lot of museums. One of my favorite museums is going to be the Dali Museum. And a great thing to do. Features one of Salvador Dali's largest collections of works just outside of Spain, of course. And you get to see a lot of his paintings, new and old. And they also put on different events throughout the year, which I like. Something different to do. Like recently, they had like a Salvador Dali experience, and then they had like this projector, and like had all these screens around, and it was just projecting like all these like different types of masterpieces and different types of like immersive experiences as well. It's something different to do. A great type of vibe to check out at this museum. All right, great thing to do in St. Pete, outdoorsy, is going to be Vinoy Park. Vinoy Park is pretty incredible. It's like actually right by the pier, huge open area. You see a lot of people, walking their dogs, walking, running, cycling. They have like a little beach area where they have like beach volleyball. They have like a little workout station, outdoor workout station as well. It's just this awesome little place to enjoy. You see a lot of people on hammocks relaxing. It's like right on the bay. So that's an awesome thing to do in St. Pete. Which brings me to the next thing to do is going to be in Vinoy Park. Since this is such a big open area, they actually rent it out. You see like a lot of like festivals and pop-up events and arts and crafts and things of that nature. One of my favorite things to do is it's only like once a year. It's going to be the Reggae Rise Up Festival. So it's awesome. You have a lot of different types of like stages with a lot of different reggae artists performing. Everything from your local reggae artists to Bob Marley's son, Damian Marley, and Stephen Marley. I mean, it's awesome. It brings everybody together. Everybody's jamming out. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 day festival. They also have like food stations throughout, so you get to try like a lot of food. And it's just an awesome vibe to check out in downtown area. And for you party animals out there, it's going to be First Friday. So the first Friday of every month in downtown St. Petersburg, they close down part of the streets. They rope it off, they put barricades, and everybody's out there having one big party. You just jump from like bar to bar to like these little restaurants to these clubs, and you'll see like thousands of people out there hanging out, drinking. It does get a little rowdy out there, so just keep that in mind. But it's just awesome party. St. Pete just sort of shuts down downtown area, and everybody just hangs out, parties, and has a good time. Now, another great thing to do is going to be the Floridian. The Floridian is almost like a club, bar, venue type of place. You go in there, it's the 2 stories on the first floor. They have a huge stage. They have a bar right there. They have like a little dance floor, a little seating area on the top floor. It's almost like movie theater seats. And then they have like in the middle, they have like the guy that's controlling all the lights and the projectors. And then they have a bar upstairs as well. But on the stage, like usually on the weekends, they bring in some live events, and then you'll see like a lot of like awesome people performing, everything from like singers to performers. You see like the people spitting out fire and eating fire, or like the girls on like the burlesque shows, or like girls on like on the big circle rings, performing like these acrobatic tricks and stuff like that. So it's really awesome live event type of event to check out. That's great because I like live music, I like live performances. So if you're into that, the Floridian is the spot for you. Now, if you'd like a good brewski, then St. Pete has got you covered, which is going to bring me to my next 3 things to do, which is going to be the breweries. There's a lot of breweries in St. Pete, but some of my 3 favorites, one of them is going to be starting off with Three Daughters. Three Daughters is pretty awesome and pretty big. It's more towards like in this edge district of St. Petersburg. They have like different events throughout the year. Like recently, they just had the Oktoberfest beer festival, like outdoors as well. They have like cornhole, and like they have like little Connect Four, like little areas of play in. Inside's pretty big too. They have like a huge stage, so you see like a lot of live music in there as well, where you get to hang out, relax, drink your favorite IPA or your lager. So awesome place to check out for your daughters. The next brewery is going to be Green Bench. Green Bench is going to be in the Edge District, and it's pretty awesome, more laid back type of vibe. They have like a big field in the middle, or outdoor field where you can just relax, hang out. They can bring dogs in there. They have one side where you can get some beers and just relax and have a couple different types of food as well. If you go on the other side, that's going to be where it's going to be like more like a warehousey type of vibe. Not really, but they serve like meads as well. So you get these some brews, some brewskis, and some meads, and you're going to see like all these containers that they brew these beers in, and the mead as well. So you know, it's an awesome, cool spot to check out. Next on the list is going to be probably one of my favorite breweries in St. Pete, and that's going to be the Grand Central Brewhouse, and it's going to be in the Grand Central District. And this place is pretty awesome. I just like the vibe there. They have like these big, huge copper tanks on the top, where you see like where all the where they make all the beer. Ton of different IPA choices, my favorite of course, and then they have a bunch of different lagers. The beer changes on like every couple of weeks or so, so you always get to check out something different. And then you can go upstairs as well. They have like another spot to check out outdoors. They have like live music sometimes. They have like you play cornhole, relax outdoors, indoors. They have like a rooftop, a little deck area to check out as well. So you know, it's an awesome chill little vibe to check out over there in the Grand Central District. The last 3 things to do out of the top 25 things to do in St. Pete are going to be the speakeasies, and 3 of my favorites are. We're going to start off with Bar Chica. Now, Bar Chica is going to be in the Edge District. You're going to go up on a place called Bodega. Bodega is like a Cuban restaurant. They offer like Cuban sandwiches, great types of Cuban food, rice and beans, and things of that sort. In the back area, like almost towards the bathroom area, but there's going to be like a hidden door. You slide it open, and you're going to enter Bar Chica, which is going to be a Cuban speakeasy, offering like a bunch of different rum cocktails, just keeping the Cuban vibe going. You know, great little ambiance in there, real dimly lit. Just gonna relax and hang out, have a couple of rum drinks over there at Bar Chica. All right, the next speakeasy and thing to do is going to be Dirty Laundry. Now, Dirty Laundry is going to be in the Grand Central District, and you pull up on this place. It looks like a laundromat, but it's actually like a cafe by daytime. You go inside of there, they have the cafe, they have a bunch of like laundry machines, or what looks like laundry machines on the wall. And then over here in the daytime, you get to have like some great like Cuban sandwiches and some empanadas. One of my favorites is going to be the roast mojo pork tostones. Trust me, you're going to want to try it. It is fantastic. And then by nighttime, you go over there's like a little payphone, and then you pick up the payphone. They give like a little code, and then they open up like one of the laundry machines opens up, and the door opens up, and you're immediately entered into the speakeasy. And then it's also like a Cuban theme, so you know they have a really like real change of ambiance completely. It looks like almost like you're outside. And then the bar is really nice. They have live music as well. You know, you go dance, you do your little salsa in there, you hang out, relax. Awesome ambiance, awesome place to check out. Also, last on the list of the top 25 things to do is going to be the Saint, which is a speakeasy. And you go in there, once you knock on the door, you almost enter into like a confessional. You actually you have like a little priest in there. You confess a sin, and then you walk right into the speakeasy. That gives you access granted, and everything's all like you see really like red lights and everything's like dim. It's almost like a Catholicism. You see like a lot of like angels and artifacts, and almost like you're like you see like a heaven and hell type of vibe. They have the drinks there. They have like the 7 deadly sins as the drinks. One of my favorites is going to be the sloth, which is going to be like a martini glass, and it has like a real bubble on the top. And I don't know how they do it. And then once you pop the bubble, smoke comes out. So they have like real artistic types of drinks in there, and it's a great type of vibe. Really different type of speakeasy. A little fun fact about it: if you go in the back of the wall, you get to see everyone confesses their sins on the wall, or writes a sin. So you see a lot of weird stuff on the wall over there in the back over there at the in St. Pete. And there you have it, my top 25 things to do in St. Petersburg, Florida. You know, I hope that gave you some insight on some cool things to do. You know, whether you lived in St. Petersburg, whether you just recently moved, or if you happen to be moving, please reach out to me or my partner James. We'll love to help you find the perfect home that meets your needs. Just reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. I'll just put all of our information in the description below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video.